Hey guys, I'm about to turn the camera on. But I am here. I just got out of the shower. I'm putting on these Christmas pajamas that I've never worn before. Just because. We need some merry vibes. Merry vibes. These are very Christmassy. They're cute though. Okay, let's put the Octobody on. Let's make sure that the camera's on. Making sure that it's on. I'm in Christmas PJs because I need merry vibes, okay? We need to be merry. Okay. Hello everyone. Thank you for 11 likes. I'm checking. I was checking the chat a little bit. Spilled the tea. You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. Okay, let's take a few guesses. And I'll tell you higher or lower. Let's play a game of higher or lower. Hello, Alan. Okay, I guess I should tell you like exactly what was replaced so that you can take a guess on how much it was. Okay, so when they came out here originally, they basically said what we already knew, that there was pipes that were clogged. Basically, all of the faucets were clogged, all the showers clogged, okay? So first, they said that just like what we already knew that this water softener, the guy before us was a handyman, so he messed with it himself. He installed it himself. He did everything himself. Causes chaos, okay? We've had problems with this water softener before. Like every now and then it would overflow. Well, we should have taken that into consideration, that the problem could get much worse. So, fast forward to today, they tell us that, yeah, basically the water softener needs to be replaced because it was pushing sediment, which is like tiny little rocks, that look like salt, that video that I showed y'all yesterday, through the pipes. And it was clogging all the pipes. So we needed a new water softener. And then they had to unclog all the pipes. I don't know how they did it. They unclogged all the pipes. Well, for the most part. What I'm getting to. So before they installed the water softener, they tell us that our water heater is 10 years old or older, and that since the water softener was not working the way that it was supposed to be, it was pushing all the sediment through the water heater, and they couldn't open up the water heater, and all of that sediment got stuck into the water heater. So you get where I'm going with this. They had to replace the water heater as well. So we had to buy a new water softener thing, and then we had to buy a new water heater. But then, after they got all the pipes unclogged, and there's this sediment stuff everywhere. It just looks like salt. It looks nasty. Everything needs to be cleaned. There was a part in the toilet right here that had to get replaced, but they covered that in the cost because of how much money we were spending. But then I'm like checking all of the faucets and whatnot, and then I realized that the pressure in the shower wasn't the same. So then I tell the guy, and the guy's like, oh yeah, I didn't do that, because there's two shower heads in there. There's one that's like the regular shower head, and there's one that sprays. So he had to unclog the other one. So all that stuff came out again. And then the kitchen sink, though, they couldn't get unclogged because there was too much sediment in the faucet. So we have to get a new faucet that we haven't ordered yet. They told us to, get whatever one we want, and that they'll come out and install it. And whenever they do that, they will also install a piece in the sink that's by our front door, because that sink is now not working. Like the pressure in it's down, down, down. So everything's a mess. Everything's a mess. You guys are guessing really good guesses. Higher. Okay, Brian, you're getting closer. You're getting really close. Really close. Yeah. So, yeah. So it ended up being 6,600. Yeah, Anaya, basically 7K. Basically 7K. I wish I was kidding. I wish I was kidding. Yeah, I literally don't have words. All that, and things are still clogged right now. Like, I took a shower, and that's what took me so long in the shower. I realized that the one on this side of the wall, the pressure wasn't the same, so I knew that meant that it's probably still clogged. So once I got done showering, I unscrewed it myself, and the water is coming out fine through the little, what would you call it? The little connector thing. It's coming out fine through there. But the second that you try to put on the sprayer, it's not working. So I'm assuming that the sprayer is clogged. And now the thing doesn't want to go on it at all. So I'm thinking maybe it's because I took a shower and maybe it expanded when I took a shower. So I'm gonna let it chill for a sec, and then I'll mess with it later. It could also be because I'm not that strong, so I might have to have somebody help me with that. So if that's not working, then we'll probably have to replace that, but that's not that big of a deal because that's not a necessity, Our kitchen sink is not working right now, so that is more of a necessity. Yeah, so basically was dealing with that all day long while I was working from home, because I can't take days off right now. So you can imagine how much fun that was. And I couldn't take a shower until right now. So yeah. Did they say what was wrong with the salt tank? Yeah, they did, but you know, when they start talking, I don't really understand them. I told you what they basically said. Something wasn't working to where the sediment built up in all the sinks. I know, no little boo-boos. La boo boo, la boo, la boo. La boo boo, la boo, la boo boo. That song gets stuck in your head. La boo, la boo, la boo, boo boo. Okay. I get what you're saying, but not all guys know how to replace whole systems. And if you, like the last dude that lived in this house that tried replacing it because he thought he could do everything, he messed it up. He did more damage than anything. So I would rather pay somebody to do it right. Thanks, Mr. Jones. I'm wearing some Christmas pajamas because I need to get in the spirit of Christmas. So, yeah, that is the tea. Oh, and that's not even all of the tea. When I woke up this morning, I saw that my YouTube account was no longer monetized. I wish I was making this up. I'm not making this up. I woke up at 7 in the morning. I look at my phone and I'm like, oh shoot, I see an email that says like, everything's been paused. And I'm like, what the? So I like go into Google and I'm trying to fix all that. And it turns out that I thought it was my bank account stuff, so I had to verify my bank and all that. I don't know why. I've never gotten a payment. Like, I haven't even been paid or anything. But they wanted me to verify that stuff, so I did. But that took hours. They send like tiny little cents and then they take it out. And that was at 7 that I requested that. It didn't hit the account until like 1. So then as soon as it happened, I went back into my account and I was like, verify. So it verified it, and then I was still getting an error. So then it turned out that I had to verify my identity. So then I had to go take a picture, which I thought I already did this, but I guess not. I took a picture of my license, and then it was still showing an error, and I started freaking out. I was like, dude, I do not see any more errors on this. I need help. I was like looking at Reddit, I was looking at all the forums, and like they weren't helping me, so I just reached out to Google support, and they helped me. The guy was really nice. And he said just basically to wait it out, let the systems refresh, and then it should be good. And then within like the next hour, it started working again. Is it Christmas in your village? It should be. It should be. Take it out, flush the lines, install new. I don't have to do any of that. They already did all that. That's why they got paid so much money. Unless you're talking about the shower head over here. Yeah, obviously I'm gonna have to do that there. But that's not even a priority because we already have a shower head that works in there. So like, as long as we got one working, I'm good. So yeah. That is the tea of today. I just love how the majority of people in the votes are clicking the worst part of today is losing monetization. That is so funny. You would think that everyone would choose I had to buy a new water heater. But don't get me wrong, they were all bad. It's like, what was happening today? Why? No. We're not gonna bring that bad energy, Brian. We're not. None of that. But it wasn't all bad. You know, there was a bunch bad, don't get me wrong. But there was also good. I did get my monetization back. So that was a huge win. We have water again. So that was a huge win. Yeah, nothing like not being able to use the restroom all day. But that wasn't fun. Or drink water. But they installed the new system and everything, and I could swear, I don't know if it's in my head right now, but I feel like the water feels different. I swear that the last thing that they had wasn't working right. That guy that fixed it, no. That guy didn't know what he's doing. I swear he just messed it up because the water feels different. It just feels different, which is good, which is a good thing. Technically, we didn't have to get the water softener thing, but if you don't get that, since I live in San Antonio, apparently the water here is on the water hardness level is like all the way to very hard. Like here's the scale and it's all the way over here. So if you don't get a water softener, you're risking corrosion basically in your pipes and all that. So I was like, oh heck no. Like I know we have a problem right now and it's a lot of money, but that's gonna be even more money. Might as well fix it now. Right? Yeah, thanks, Brian. You're correct. Your girl is a little bit down on the money. It was so expensive. Like not even, it's been so bad, y'all. Like they say when you get a house, like be prepared for things to mess up, right? Everything in this house that Dew touched has broken. I don't even know if I told you that, what's it called? When we first moved in, probably like a few months after, our outside electrical box caught on fire. So like our house almost burnt down. I'm not even making that up. I'm not even making that up. It was probably like 11 o'clock at night and the Wi-Fi went out. So that's what we first noticed. The Wi-Fi went out and we were like, why is it out? And then we were just like, we were all upstairs too, like playing, I don't know if we were watching something or playing a game or something and the Wi-Fi wasn't working. So then we were like, oh, that's weird. And then all of a sudden one of the neighbors came over and was like, hey, you have a fire in your backyard. And then we were like, what? So then like Hunter runs outside and he's like, what the heck? And then he gets the water hose and becomes a fireman. You're not supposed to do this. We didn't know you're not supposed to do this, but throw water on electrical is supposed to not be good. We also didn't know that we had a fire extinguisher literally in the pantry. We didn't find that out till like afterwards. But luckily enough, the water did put out the fire. And since the house is made out of stucco, we were good. The house is not even that old. Like not the 90s. It's like probably like 2007. I don't know, it's the 2000s. So like 10 years difference than the 90s, I guess. No. I don't need another handyman. We get professionals. We get professionals to do the work. Yeah, I mean, it's not new, but it's not old. It's like probably like 15 years old. I don't know. I'll have to look it up again. Heck no. No more handyman. I don't need handyman fixing my stuff. I should say it's our stuff because it's not just mine. But no. Professionals. Even if they cost a lot of money, they save you money in the long run. They really do. I truthfully like don't have a problem with people that know how to fix things. It's just that dude really did not know how to fix things. And I will also say that whenever the AC went out a few weeks ago and I was trying to fix it myself, I literally tripped the breaker upstairs. So they had to replace that panel. So That's another thing. Trying to be handyman, trying to save money, you end up spending more money. The tank was full of water. I was thinking to myself, this is toast. Yeah, that tank would always get full with water. That's why it would flood in the garage sometimes. Not flood like crazy, but just like a little bit of water. And we would just turn it off, scoop some of the water out, and then like turn it back on. Obviously, like, obviously that wasn't the correct solution, but it did fix it for the time being until this whole thing happened. Obviously, it's not supposed to. Come on now. Obviously. But the new water softener that we got takes no maintenance. I don't even know if it's technically considered a water softener. I think it is. They showed us 3 different types of water softener things that we could buy. And this one requires no maintenance, so we got that one. Did you play Bear Girls Don't Cry when the price was giving? Honestly, I think the whole day today, I've been in kind of like survival mode where I didn't even feel like crying. I was just like, we gotta fix this issue. One issue after the next, we gotta fix it. Even with the YouTube monetization, on a like regular day, that would probably make me cry. But today, it was kind of just like, no, we're gonna fix this. Like, there's no option but for it to be fixed. I was low-key freaking out, but I was also like, no, it's gonna get fixed. The Nightbot is a Nightbot. It's literally a robot. Basically numb. You know when you say it like that though, that makes me seem like I should probably go to sleep right now. Because you're probably right. Because I was not only dealing with all that, but I was also trying to work. Maria, this stream is Al. Did you know that? This stream is Al. A-L, Al. So just imagine trying to work an accounting job with that kind of chaos. I highly don't recommend. Yeah, there is supposed to be no more work from home, but the house keeps breaking. And you know, originally I was gonna go to the office, but I was like, I already know how today's gonna go, okay? Those plumbers are gonna show up, and then Hunter's gonna be here dealing with them, and then he's gonna be calling me the whole time I'm at work. So I was like, what is the point of even going? Because I'm gonna be dealing with it all day long. So I was like, nope, I'm staying. I have to deal with it. I know, that is what he meant, Maria. But, that's why I was making fun of it. Dude, I swear, even my hair feels different. What is going on? Surely, like, the water, I guess it does make that much of a difference. Like, what? Why does it feel different? No. Don't come to me for your plumbing issues. I will literally be like, call somebody. Call somebody. We always knew that it was gonna be a problem, but like, honestly, I didn't know like how important a water softener is or like what it really does. I mean, obviously it softens the water, but I literally thought people just got water softeners just to make their water softer. I didn't realize like it was also to like prolong your pipes in the house and your machines and devices like your dishwasher and all that. I didn't know how important it was. Because like when I grew up in West Texas, like, I don't think we have water softeners over there. I don't think our water's that hard over there. Like, the water, for the most part, over there, you can drink from the faucet, basically. Like, it tastes fine. And then at some places, they run on water wells. So, like, I've never had to deal with any of this stuff before. Your skin will be better when it's all fixed. I was thinking that too. I started thinking, like, maybe, like, it'll help my skin. Maybe it'll help my hair. My hair does feel softer. Yeah, basically like distilled water. Yeah, I don't think this one is completely like all the minerals are stripped. I think it strips some of them, but keeps some of them. I don't really know how it works. I should probably look up like everything, how it works, but if there's no maintenance to it, like, I don't care. I do care because I paid a lot of money, but at the same time, I don't care because like I need that worry out of my mind. But also at the same time, like, I have no money. It's hot in here. It's probably because of these pajamas. Hello, Ezekiel. Hola, frostbite. You should have done the Dougie on $2. Hi. Thank you for 16 likes. Yeah, that's the tea. Oh my gosh, it's already 10:39. What am I doing? Let's blow dry my hair. Yeah, I already did my skincare. I got like 1/2. I'm gonna split this down the middle. This is crazy. My hair does feel different. I need the merry vibes, Amira. I need to be holly jolly. Hi, Emily. No, I'm not Tom. Hello, Emily. You bought some hot cocoa. Okay, I think my hair is dry enough. Tomorrow I'm gonna straighten my hair, so as long as it's mostly dry, I think we're good. Oh wait, around Halloween. I literally just saw these pajamas and I was like, I've never worn these before, and you know what? Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night I'm gonna wear these. I'm usually a pretty cold sleeper, like I don't get hot, so these don't bother me. Dude, what is happening? Every single time I feel like dog hair on my face. No, don't get me wrong, I like fall vibes too. I have Halloween pajamas. I actually think I wore the Halloween ones the other day. They're like Mickey Mouse pumpkin ones. Dude, am I going crazy? Or does my hair feel different? No, it feels different. It feels different. It's that new water softener. It has to be. Yeah, okay. I better get to bed, y'all. It's been a long day, and tomorrow is gonna be hopefully a better day, but probably still a long day. So good night, you guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button before you go, and